Hi everyone. Um, this song is my song a week that I'm going to record, and this song literally took me months to write. This song has got to do with fathers and sons. So I had two fathers. The one father is my biological father. His name is Ben Bass, and my second father is my spiritual father, and his name is Keith Daniel. Was Keith Daniel. And yes, I thank the Lord for these two fathers in my life. In the first place, the best father that I could ever wish for and pray for was my own daddy, Ben Bass, and he took me to a conference when I was 5 years old, shortly after his salvation. And on that conference, the main speaker was Keith Daniel. And the first sermon that Uncle Keith Daniel brought on that camp, that conference, was the sermon under which I came under deep conviction. On a deep conviction, I knew that I was a sinner. I knew that I was on my way to hell. And because of that deep conviction I had, I gave my life to the Lord Jesus on that same camp, on that same convention. And it is because of all of that, the example that my dad had in my own life, and the example that Keith Daniel had in my life, and the footsteps that I followed, that they made before me, that I am today in the mission field. I thank the Lord for the honor and the privilege I have to be in the ministry, full-time ministry. I'm a missionary in the Amazon rainforest because of the example that a daddy and a spiritual father had in my life. Now, this particular song, after the death of Uncle Keith Daniel, I knew that I had to write a song about his life, and this song is all quotes, excerpts, snippets out of sermons that he preached all over his ministry career, and that I took and I placed it all together, and I put a tune to it, and I'm going to sing it for you. So this is pretty much, if you knew Keith Daniel, then you will know that this was his life, that this was what he was, and what his legacy that he would leave behind absolutely is. And I pray for Roy Daniel, I pray for Noel Daniel and Samuel Daniel, and also Auntie Jenny, and so that the Lord will also encourage you all through this song that is written about Uncle Keith Daniel. And I believe any spiritual father, any guy that is a daddy of children, if you're a spiritual father or a biological father, if you're a man of God, that this would be your prayer for your son. And I hope that this song will encourage a lot of people. May God bless you through this. On the side of the mirror, another soldier is down, but on the other side, he's standing firm on heaven's ground. There is so many things he taught me that I must write down, especially that we are responsible, the lost need to be found. My son, run the race, don't look back, be strong. To die climbing was my anthem, let that be your song. Cling to the Bible, my boy, let that give you fire, and echo so loud and clear. To be used of God is my desire. Only one life to live, 'twill soon be past. What is done for Christ is the only thing that will last. In this moment called life, God gave me the chance to get ready for eternity and to take with me as much as I can. My son, run the race, don't look back, be strong. To die climbing was my anthem, let that be your song. Cling to the Bible, my boy, let that give you fire. And echo so loud and clear, to be used of God is my desire. Nothing in my hands I bring, simply to the cross I cling. Do not stop running after souls, lost souls to the cross to bring. I'm going now, goodbye, my torch I leave behind. Who's going to pick it up, to seek, to save, to find? My son, run the race, don't look back, be strong. To die climbing was my anthem, let that be your song. Cling to the Bible, my boy, let that give you fire. And echo so loud and clear, to be used of God is my desire. This was always part of my story. Never ever touch the glory. You don't need to mention my name. They need to see Jesus, the name above all names. My son, run the race, don't look back, be strong. To die climbing was my anthem, let that be your song. Cling to the Bible, my boy, let that give you fire. And echo so loud and clear, to be used of God is my desire. To be used of God is my desire. Amen.